What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Aiden Hosey. Thank you for tuning into my video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I hate with a passion 343 Industries and what they've done with the Halo franchise. Now, hear me out. I know hate is a very popular opinion on the internet, and it's very easy to hate things from anonymously behind a keyboard. But that's the other reason why I wanted to make this video, because I wanted to sit here and not through a tweet in 140 characters, but actually try to describe in great detail why I am such not a fan of what they've done with the Halo franchise. Now, me personally, I am a huge Halo fan. I just always have been. It started out with Halo 1, and me and my family used to get together and play Halo, and it was great. And I was very young back then. But as I've grown, almost with the original Halo trilogy, I got to see the complexity of the story and how it's not just this space marine guy in armor who just goes around fucking kicking the shit out of aliens like Duke Nukem. There is actually this world, and the world building that they do in the original Halo games is spectacular. It's so good. It's like just the fact that there are these machines built by this ancient race, and just everything with the Forerunners is amazing and really good world building. And then we get up into where the games take place, and it's a war that's been raging for years, but now, you know, within the Covenant, things are changing, and there's the dynamic of there's good guys and bad guys within the bad guy organization, and the threat of the Flood, which is just like, oh, well, now there's this really big bad thing, and we can't really fight against each other now because we all have to focus on this thing. And all the symbolism of it, it's just such a great story. For a first-person shooter, it's a hell of a story, in my opinion. It really is. And then Bungie and Microsoft divorced, and we got Halo 4. Now, oh man. Okay. Let me start by saying this. Every Halo game has done something miraculous when it comes to multiplayer. The original Halo was like, can you really do a first-person shooter multiplayer on a console? Yes, you can. Halo Combat Evolved. It was beautiful. It was great. And then Halo 2 was kind of on the dawn of this online gaming thing, and it really took advantage of Xbox Live and really showed that Xbox Live was serious, and Halo 2 Online was such a major thing, even to where people, you know, after they shut down the servers, there was that one group of fucking kids still playing 4 days later, because that's how amazing Halo 2 Online was. And then Halo 3, not as revolutionary as the other ones, but it was their first step into the next gen of the time and working within those networking capabilities, so that was its own thing. Now, Halo 4, I feel, tried to do that with Spartan Ops, and it didn't work. Spartan Ops was really shitty, and it sucked. And no, the multiplayer in Halo 4, it was fine. It was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. It was good mechanically. Some of the things, meh, but it was fine. But the story... Look, I'm fucking everything up here. I can't even... The story in Halo 4 was so bad. It was so bad. I hate it. It's so awful. We went from this beautiful world that was been built and this beautiful arc of this 3-game story that was really magnificent in scope, and it was just spectacular. And now there's this... No, you tell me how good this story sounds when spoken like this. There was an ancient evil who was asleep in a world where an ancient evil has awoken and he will destroy you. That's it. That's it. There's nothing. There's no substance to it, and it's really disappointing because for me, I expect so much, and I got so little. It was like I was not happy when I heard that Bungie was not making Halo games anymore, but when I heard that there was a new trilogy, I was like, okay, maybe they could do something cool with the story, maybe. And so far, we've had a one-game villain who you defeat within, what was it, 10 or 12 missions of Halo 4, and now, I don't know, just looking at it from a consumer perspective and from an outside perspective, obviously I don't, I don't know what's going on in there, but it's like you go from this massive universe to there's a bad guy, you've defeated the bad guy, and now for Halo 5, it's just, oh, but what if Chief's the bad guy? Ooh. It doesn't do it for me. It's really sad. And seeing how much Halo 5, now going back to the multiplayer of it, seeing how much Halo 5 is like esports, in your face, look at all these modes that we have for esports. I don't feel like they care anymore. And that's really sad. Because, it's just, it pisses me off. And this is why I hate 343. Because I feel like the effort is not put into the right places. What they're doing is, oh, let's remaster everything, and let's put terminals in the old games to try to fill in this story, and all of this stuff that's not Halo. And it's like when a movie tries to build this universe, or when a movie tries to focus on a theme too much, and you don't care enough about everything else that's going on, and you just end up with shit. And that's what I feel like this is that it's just shit. It's just bad. It's really bad. Like, yeah, sure, it looked beautiful, and some of the, the Promethean weapons were neat and whatnot, but you don't care. You just don't. You don't care about it. And you tell me in the comments below how many times you have replayed Halo 4 as opposed to replaying 1, 2, or 3, or even ODST and Reach. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's a pretty game with an okay multiplayer component that just has nothing substantially in the realm of storytelling. And I feel like storytelling is such an important thing to Halo. It's something that makes Halo Halo. There is no mascot for the Call of Duty franchise. You can't just keep putting out the same face and have Call of Duty sell. There has to be a new zombie mode, or it has to take place at a different time, shit like that. But with Halo, there was the promise of this story. Even in between Halo 2 and Halo 3, the whole finish the fight advertising, it worked because you wanted to finish the fight. Halo 2 ended and you're like, ah! And you just wanted to keep going because you cared and you knew it wasn't just shooting nameless aliens. You knew the aliens' names and you knew why you wanted to shoot them. And that's very special, and it's something that we don't have a lot of. But I don't feel like I don't feel like 343 has really done anything to deserve such a mantle. And to be fair, they didn't deserve it. Microsoft just kind of like, hey, Halo is way too good, and it makes way too much money, so you're the new Halo guys, have fun with it. And I'm sure that wasn't easy, but it's just the poor if they had tried to make a story, that'd be one thing, but it's just such a it's just so flat. It's so flat and anticlimactic, and it's sad. It's really sad that it came down to this, but that's what it is. It's just, and people, I don't know, people fight to the death for Halo 4. You'd be surprised. And please come out of the woodwork and talk to me, because I would really hit me up on Twitter at underscore installation04. If you're watching this video and you like Halo, that should be really easy to remember. But come and talk to me about what you loved about Halo 4 over previous games, because I'm interested. Because I just don't see it at all. But yeah, that's why I hate 343. And I appreciate you tuning in and watching and listening. And I'm going to be making some videos coming up here soon. A lot about Destiny, a lot about random things. And my hate for 343 is probably going to come up in those videos periodically. And that's why I really wanted to make this video first. I wanted to get my opinion on 343 out there into the wild, so that if down the line we make a joke about Halo 7 or some shit, you know where that's coming from, because Halo is a very important thing to me, and Bungie is very, very important to me, and that's why I wanted to get this out there first, just to kind of get a groundwork going on. But I appreciate that you're tuned in, clicked on my face, and watched this video. I hope I didn't piss too many people off. But yeah, if you like my views, or if you like the way I discuss things, definitely click that red subscribe button. Hit me up on Twitter at underscore installation04. Tell me why Halo 5 was good, or tell me if you agree with me. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. And have a great day. And stay classy, Internet. Because that's really hard to do. But stay classy, Internet.